Mr. Guman, the Director General is not answering my question directly. Bago pumasok sa customs area, galing sa ibang bansa, meron po bang customs office o personnel na dadaanan?
Yes, Your Honor, dahil nandun yun sa container yard, dapat meron doon naka-assign na customs personnel, Your Honor, from that district. Port Collection District ng Manila International Container Port, from District Collector, meron pong, I do not remember the office right, na nagbabantay mismo, Your Honor, ng mga container na nandoon sa abandon at saka mga bagong dating ng mga containers, Your Honor.
Hindi. Pagdating, for example, if it came from Vietnam, for example lang ito, sino po ang tumatanggap ng mga container na ito na taga-customs pagpasok sa customs area?
Your Honor, kasama ang PPA ang yung port operation, Your Honor. So yung Deputy Collector for Report of Operation, meron yan nagsasampa sa barko, sila nag-inspect din, saka po yan ibababa sa container yard. So yung Port Operation Deputy Collector, Your Honor, yung office niya down the line.
Now, may I ask, ano po kaya ang dahilan? Bakit kayo lang po na-charge sa taga Bureau of Customs, samantalang kayo po ang nakadiscover?
Until now, Your Honor, puzzle po yan hanggang ngayon sa akin dahil kami ang nanghuli. Ako, Your Honor, ang ipinakulong. And according to the complaint of the Director General during that time, ay kami daw ay nag-conspire with Colonel Asierto and Colonel Fajardo na kung saan kami po ang nagtrabaho niyan para mahuli, hindi makalabas sa loob ng BOC upon request of the Honorable Commissioner Lapina. So ibig sabihin po, lalo na abandon container yan, mayroong nakakaalam sa office ng Manila International Container Port kung aling mga containers ang abandoned na walang gumagalaw. Ibig sabihin po, may kausap doon na tiga-custom.
Kasi yun po yung kumbaga sa question mark o may walang kasagutan sa aking mga katanungan sa aking isip. Bakit the investigating body cannot explain to this committee bakit po yung nanghuli at hindi nakalabas yung illegal drugs sa customs na taga-customs, siya ngayon ang nakakulong? Matanong ko nga po kayo.
Meron din kasing na-discover kaming container van, sir, sa GMA Cavite na nakalink doon sa MICP container or the magnetic lifters. So, dalawang magnetic
DJ
lifters
Aaron,
sa...
malayo po yung sagot nyo doon sa aking katanungan eh.
Sir, kaya nga namin sila kinasuhin din because nakalink din sila doon sa kaso na na-discover namin sa GMA na 4 naman na magnetic lifters na discover namin. So these are the same magnetic lifters that was discovered in MICP. And perhaps, sir, I can also ask the legal service of PDEA to determine the real reason, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Pedea, what would be your answer to the request of former DG Aaron Aquino?
Sir, we'll check with the records. We are not still there in PDEA when that happened, but we can get it from the records of PDEA, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I cannot proceed more because PDEA is not ready to give an answer to my questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Nakop. Perhaps we will just pursue that line of questioning when the legal department of PDEA will be present in the next committee hearing. Yung tanong ko lang ulit sa Bureau of Customs, no? Ang legal department, di ba, kapag merong order for seizure, kayo yan, di ba? Sa office nyo nanggagaling yung seizure orders, correct?
No, Your Honor. It comes from the port collector.
So, ang port collector orders the legal department to issue a seizure order.
No, Your Honor, it's the port collector who issues the warrant of seizure and detention.
So ang ano yan, ang port collector.
Yes, sir.
Now, kung merong order of seizure, paano naman nalilift yung order na yan?
Okay. Warrant of seizure and detention assumes that the items are imported. And if it's imported, pwedeng may incidents ng duties and taxes or
Merong
violations.
technical smuggling
misdeclaration.
or outright smuggling, correct?
Misdeclaration, undervaluation, or misclassification, Your Honor. And then after the issuance of the WSD, the port conducts a hearing to determine if liable for forfeiture po yung...
Who conducts the hearing?
It's the law division of the port.
So in this case, kayo.
It's the law division of the port, Your Honor.
So iba pa rin yung legal ng customs sa law division ng port?
The port, the law division belongs to the port, Your Honor. Legal service is in the central office.
Okay, so who now orders the lifting of the seizure order or yung WSD?
So after the hearing, Your Honor, depende dun sa mapapatunayan during the seizure hearings, it can be released or forfeited. If it's released, Your Honor, that's a decision against the government. It's a subject to automatic review by the commissioner.
Just like recently, meron tayong na-seize na mga bigas that was forfeited in favor of the government, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, in other words, yung order to lift the seizure would have been issued or would have come from the office of the legal department under the law department.
Upon its review, Your Honor, we make recommendations to the Commissioner of Customs.
And then,
And then we draft the recommendation, Your Honor, for the approval of the Commissioner.
sige, we will just perhaps continue that line of questioning sa next because we can now proceed.
Meron din ako itatanong din tungkol doon sa issue yun.
Okay, sandali. Kasi last interpellator si Congressman Acop sa topic ng drugs, but we can allow you for a short interjection, Congressman Dan Fernandez and then Congressman Paduano.
Yes, sino ba ng mga nagko-conduct ng mga raids? Doon sa, halimbawa, na-issuean sila ng LOA. Di ba mga CIIS ang nagko-conduct?
Primarily, Your Honor, the intelligence group who...
Intelligence group of what
Of the
division?
Bureau of Customs, Your Honor. It's a group.
Ano
headed-
pangalan ng group nila?
Intelligence group, Your Honor. CIIS.
Yun na nga, yun ang sinabi ko kanina. CIIS. Sila yung nagko-conduct. Kaya nga, Mr. Chairman, siguro kailangan po natin maimbita. Sino ang head ng CIIS ng Port of Manila and ng MICP? Head. In
For
chiefs.
MICP, Your Honor, I think certain NCISO and for POM, Your Honor, I think it's a certain Joel Pinawin, Your Honor.
Okay. So sila ang mga nagko-conduct ng mga raids na yon.
They implement the letter of authority issued by the Commissioner, Your Honor.
Yeah.
They're the ones who enforces the letter of authority.
So ngayon, kapag na-enforce na nila yung letter of authority at naging successful nga yung raids, what happened next?
Your Honor, in the enforcement of the letter of authority, the letter of authority comes from the visitorial powers of the Commissioner. It's the power of the Commissioner to ask proof of duties, proof of payment of duties and taxes on goods openly held for sale or being kept in storage. These are imported goods, openly held for sale or kept in storage. So with the letter of authority, the enforcement of which authorizes the officer of the Bureau of Customs to enforce it, to ask for the submission of proof of payment of duties and taxes, Your Honor.
Pero dapat, before that raids na nangyari, hindi na sila dapat nakalabas doon sa port di ba?
Your Honor, if the owner of the goods are able to prove payment, due payment of duties and taxes, then it's okay, Your Honor. It's released or it's given back to, or it's not being seized. But if there's no, if the owner fails within 15 days, fails to show proof that
Bakit 15 days, attorney?
nakalagay po
Napakahaba naman nun.
Nakalagay-
Ano ba yan? Room for negotiation? Kasi pag 15 days, you can do anything Or
Your Honor-
bakit 15 days atap? Samantalang kung mapapakita mo na meron ka ng mga dokumento, right away. Di ba? Para walang room for negotiation. Kasi yun na nangyayari Di ba?
Your Honor, the 15-day period is provided for in the CMTA under Section 224.
Nang
CMTA, Your Honor.
CM.
CMTA, Customs Modernization and Tariff Act.
Kaya nga, we need to amend that. Dahil kung 15 days, napakahaba nun. Di ba? So, Mr. Chair, I think we need to dig deeper dito sa sa isyung to kasi medyo dito tayo nakakakita ng window ng ng problema. At kung walang mga naparusahan sa BOC employee na nakapag-issue mga commissioner ng LOA saka ng SWD, tingin ko dito, Mr. Chairman, dito tayo naiisahan ng mga nagtatarang yan sa BOC. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Dan. Yes, as I said earlier, pagpapatuloy natin yung topic na yan dun sa next hearing natin dyan sa Bureau of Customs. Yes, and last but not the least, on the issue of drugs, Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Mike Sila to, isang question lang po sa current customs officials. Kasi as I've heard kanina, dun sa sagot ni former Commissioner Feldon at saka ni Commissioner La Peña, it was admitted by them na indeed there is a TARA system in the customs. Eto, attorney, ikaw nga 2009 ka pa, mas nauna pa ka sa kanila. Parang kanina, parang ayaw mo pang aminin na may sistema dyan. Di ba? Mas nauna ka sa kanila, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Now, maswerte ka, hanggang ngayon nandyan ka pa. Now, eto, attorney, narinig mo ba yung yung supposedly proposed reforms that was proposed by Commissioner Paildon and Commissioner La Peña with regards to modernization and digitalization of the customs?
Actually, Your Honor, the current...
No, yes or no lang po.
Yes, I have heard, Your
Oh,
Honor.
yeah, Bird. Hindi pa nga ako nagtatanong ng next question ko. Defensive ka na
Sorry, Your Honor.
Commissioner La Peña, former Commissioner La Peña, Commissioner Feldon, do you believe that if the reforms that you have mentioned will be implemented dun sa sistema sa customs, if not totally eradicated yung TARA system, that can minimize the TARA system?
Yes, Your Honor, it can substantially minimize the TARA system.
General La Peña.
Yes, Your Honor. That can greatly minimize, if not stop, the TARA system.
So, tama din po ba that may budget na during your time, Commissioner Feldon?
Yes, sir, around 400 million plus. But when I assume, because it's a project of, I think, Commissioner Biasun pa, but when I assume it's already subject of court litigation, so it was withheld and never implemented during my time because the case was not resolved during my time. So hindi ko alam after me if na-resolve yun at na-implement siya.
Nung time
Your
mo,
Honor.
thank you, Commissioner Feldon, nung time mo, Jen, La Peña, yung time mo, what happened to that, modernization plan? Or budget na mismo, budgeted na pala?
Beg your pardon, Your Honor. Are you referring to when you say organization, you are referring to the centralized command center?
I think we're talking about the proposed, supposedly the reform that former Commissioner Biason wants to implement, and it was during the time also of Commissioner Peldon. Kaya lang po nagkakaso daw. So, nung time mo, ano ba bang nangyari doon?
I did not come across that project of Commissioner Biason, Your Honor.
So, you're not familiar about it?
No, Your Honor.
Attorney, sa ngayon po, are you familiar with that? 2009 ka pa eh.
Your Honor, currently the Bureau of Customs is
No.
undertaking.
Again, please, Attorney, answer my query. You're the legal. The time legal ka na, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, now ang tanong ko, nasa legal ka ng custom during the time, what happens now? Ano yung update doon? Doon sinasabi ni former Commissioner Peldon, a project during the time of Commissioner Biason, and pinalo up lang ni Commissioner Peldon, kaya lang may kaso. Sa legal ka the time, ano na ngayon yung status noon? At what are the efforts being done by the present Commissioner?
Your Honor, as I've been saying a while ago, Your Honor, currently we are undertaking digitization of all our functions, Your Honor, and I think we are at the threshold of 90%. However, we are being handicapped by a certain case pending with the Manila trial courts, enjoining or stopping the Bureau of Customs from further improving its system, Your Honor.
Sino yung ano?
There's a case, Your Honor. It's a case filed against the Bureau of Customs by a certain Omniprime, Your Honor. Omniprime case.
Ano yung company niyan? Importer?
No, Your Honor. It's a service.
Ang case nyo is not all about the implementation of the project, but with regards to the...
With regards to the improvement of our system, computer system.
Pero ang nag-file ng case against you is...
Omniprime.
Ano yung Omniprime? Ano yung interest nila doon?
Your Honor, they participated in a
Bidding.
bidding, Your Honor.
So it's not all about their intention to stop.
Yeah,
But because they are part of the bidding, tapos hindi po nabigay sa kanila, tama? Ganun po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So now, is a different case that happened during the time of former Commissioner Peldon and Commissioner Biason? It's a different case.
If my memory serves me right, Your Honor, I think it started with Commissioner Lina, Your Honor. Yeah. Commissioner Lina.
Okay, anyway, Mr. Chairman, since Chairman Navantes already moved that we will invite Commissioner Rubio, siguro po tama din lang na in the next hearing dapat po ipatawag natin si Commissioner Rubio para diretso po na masagot niya yung mga katanungan, especially those proposed reforms that was proposed by former commissioners of customs. Now, Mr. Chairman, punta ko lang po si Jimmy Guban. Jimmy, yung case na nakaharap mo ngayon, is that, sino ba yung source of information na may papasok na droga that time?
Your Honor, that came from Colonel Asierto and
Okay.
Colonel Fajardo.
Colonel Asierto and Colonel Fajardo then kinordinate sa iyo.
Yes, Your Honor. Dahil sa customs ako po na ang nag-monitor sa loob kasi hindi naman sila makakapasok.
Okay.
At wala silang direct line para sa customs.
So, may information, nahuli mo.
Together with PDEA, Your Honor.
Together
Your Honor, I am working inside of the Bureau of Customs together with PDEA.
Okay, with PDEA.
Representative of the PDEA, Your Honor.
Who is the head of the operations at the time? That
During that time,
coordinated
Your Honor, the director of NCR was then late Colonel Fajardo. Pero yung team leader niya sa port, I think a certain Bagawi in Soriano. Soriano testified, Your Honor, in court na we were together nung nagtinatrabaho namin yan. Agent Soriano,
So,
intelligence
Agent
officer.
Soriano is still active in the PDEA?
I'm sure,
PDEA?
Your Honor. Soriano
PDEA.
in Bagawi, Your Honor.
PDEA? Hindi kasi, Mr. Chairman, ganito
Sir,
lang
will
po.
verify if it is
Yeah,
still active.
please verify it. Then, Mr. Chairman, with that, I move that we will invite a certain Soriano.
Intelligence Officer Soriano and Intelligence Officer Bagawi, Your Honor.
Oh, Intelligence Officer Soriano, Intelligence Officer Bagawi. Para magkalinawan lang po, kasi is General Aquino still present?
Yes, I think.
Kanina nakaupo siya eh. Nawala. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, since for the interest of time, ganito lang po. Pakiano lang po, kay General Aquino, be present in the next hearing because during your stint as the PDEA Director General, sa iyo po nangyari ito, yung sa case nila Jimmy Guban. Kasi gusto ko lang tingnan, bakit yung information galing kina Sierto, at alam naman natin ngayon siya Sierto nakatago. Testifying in the ICC, part of the, witnesses of the ICC. Tapos, sa inyo galing, sa kanila galing information, ikaw nag-operate, together with the PDEA, tapos kayo ngayon ang nakasuhan. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. But your case, ang kaso mo is not part of that discovery doon sa Cavite that was mentioned by
No,
General
Your
Aquino?
Honor, that was already dismissed. Sa piskalya pa lang, wala na po yung Cavite, Your Honor. Ang ifinail nila sa amin yung nahuli namin mismo sa loob. Dahil wala naman pong katotohanan yung Cavite.
Dati, Jimmy.
Yes,
dati.
Your Honor.
But ang Cavite was also filed against you.
Yes, Your Honor, but pagdating sa piskalya, dinismiss na po kaagad.
Ang kaso doon sa Cavite, that's also involved Caserto and Fardo.
Yes, Your Honor, pero...
So, tatlo pa rin kayo.
Yes, the same, Your Honor po. Kami pong tatlo
Hindi,
na...
tatlo lang kayo. No other than...
Meron pa po, Your Honor, yung may-ari ng magnetic lifter ng doon sa customs at saka yung certain tatlo o dalawang Chinese.
Sana
yata.
ngayon yung may-ari at saka yung dalawa o tatlong Chinese national.
Your Honor, nawawala po. Tapos pati po yung umami na may-ari ng kargamento na nahuli sa loob ng customs, nawawala rin po.
Oh, please, Mr. Chairman, please, can we get all the names that was... matanda mo pa ba yung mga pangalan, Jimmy?
Taguba, Your Honor, Mr. Taguba, yung asawa, babae, Katipan. Umamin po yan, Your Honor, during the Senate
Mr.
hearing.
Chairman, can we ask the help of the CIDG or the Philippine National Police to locate those persons
Tigakalapan po yan, Your Honor.
mentioned by
Calapan City.
by Jimmy? Kasi kailangan patawag natin yan para tayo magkaalaman na kasi we will not discuss about the merit of the
Bicaba,
case.
Your Honor, Bicaba Trading.
This committee will not discuss about the merit of the case in regards to the case that has filed to you and now under appeal. What I'm saying is, medyo nakapagtataka lang kasi kayo pong may hawak na information, kayo pa pong humuli, now, kayo pong nakasuhan. Yun lang po. Kaya we have to clear it out dun sa mga possible persons, no? Persons involved in that operations, Mr. Chairman. With that, as of now, Mr. Chairman, yun lang po muna. General Aquino, next time lang po. Kasi naghabol po tayo ng oras. I will ask you once again the question that I asked when you were not around. No? Next time na lang po.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Mr.
thank you.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Congressman Paduano. Comsec, please take note of the persons that Congressman Paduano would want to invite for the next committee hearing. Tapos na po yung ating hearing on the topic of illegal drugs. So we will now shift to the topic of extrajudicial killings. For the resource persons related po sa topic ng illegal drugs, you can be excused already. Unless you want to stay and listen, we will welcome that. So 1 minute suspension. Comsec, can we ask, is Colonel Grijaldo present? Okay, please bring him in. And maybe ask all the... Maraming salamat po doon sa mga resource persons sa topic ng illegal drugs. Thank you. And hopefully, we expect again to see you soon. May iwan.